Okay, well, we got a big report here. It shows you, there's 100 pages that sort of show you all the non-traditional sources of money and help to buy or fix a property or buy a home, where you live. And it really is broken down. We have local government sources, we have state government sources, federal government sources, and nonprofit organizations. See, all those people, the people don't advertise it all. So when you Google any of this kind of stuff, you're never going to find it. Plus, there's services that are for free that are help you, whether legally or counseling and stuff like that. And if you Google that, you'll probably only find the people who are charging. And then also, there's in here is a whole lot of stuff on the share economy. Things that are happening on the internet, whether it's crowdfunding and peer-to-peer, because you want to fix up your house or something and you're stuck with just a commercial loan, well, you can probably get half the rate by going on a peer-to-peer lending site. And it's easier, it's better, it's faster, and everything. But people don't do it because they're not used to it. That's the thing. Having something new is so hard to institute. So if you want to be the last one using these kinds of things, okay. But stick your toe in the water. And then plus, like if you want to be in the house flipping business, man, there's so much money now going on the internet in real estate for crowdfunding. And I talk to you about that and show you some ways to understand all that. How to do it. And really right there where you live, you could meet up with people who are doing that for free. So don't go Google for experts to help you get information on things like that, because the best experts are free. And you just have to know. So I show you how to do that first also. So let's go and look at the local programs, like what's available in your city. I mean, guys, the $10,000 grant to make your home look better from the outside, right? Or $14,000 for down payment and closing costs. And you see the application. See, these when you go to a bank, they always tell you, well, you don't make enough money. These are programs where you can't make a lot of money. You have to make smaller amounts of money to get their money. The banks are the opposite. You have to make a lot of money. In other words, you almost have to not need the money to get the money. But these programs are opposite. You can't have a lot of money to get their money. And there were the grants, low interest loans, or also remember there's loans you don't have to pay back. Loans you don't have to pay back, and that usually depends on you have to stay in the house for a few years, So if you stay there, it's usually something like a 0% interest loan, so you're not even paying interest, And then you don't have to pay back the loan at all, even at 0% interest, if you stay there long enough. So that's what's interesting, So I have a program, $45,000 grant to fix up your home or even investment property. So you're looking for something, maybe as an investor or something like that. Looking for, well, man, so it's a lousy shape. Well, here's $45,000, to not only help you buy the house, but to fix it up. And here's a forgivable loan, to fix up your house at $45,000, 100% financing, and $7,500 in down payment. Wow. I mean, so who says you can't afford a house? So here's $7,500 down payment plus 100% financing. And there's the income requirements I have there. So that means a family of four, you can't make over like $70,000. If you make more than that, you won't be able to. Emergency cash. See, I show some other programs in here, like to help you pay utility bills and things like that. They're available locally. Clearinghouse of programs, particularly for seniors that are available. So if you have family, friends, or even yourself, you're getting older. And a lot of programs are usually like 60 years old, kind of senior. But actually, officially, the government considers you a senior 40 years old, because that's when age discrimination starts. Okay, financial assistance to pay utility bills. See, that's another thing. See, people go in and Google. This is why Google doesn't work, because you put in, I need a grant to pay my utility. They don't call it grants. So that's why you have to, everybody calls it something different. Maybe like financial assistance, but you don't know that, so you never find it. Weatherize your home, that's a grant money. Get a home. Now, this is an incredible deal. This is Habitat Humanity. You go and put sweat equity, and that becomes your down payment. And then they give you a mortgage with 0% interest. So when you get a 0% interest, that's better than getting a mortgage at half price. Your monthly payments will be half price of what they normally be, or even less. And that's because no interest. See, on mortgage, this is why all the financial industry is so rich, because they're making all the money off of all this. Okay, free home buyer classes, an extra $750 because you bought a home. That's a tax benefit at the state level. You may not know about local level. Sources of money help to fix it for a handicap. So that's another thing. A lot of people need, as you get older or something, you can't get around as easy. So there's special programs for that. There's a lot of money in your county. So legal assistance for mortgage, that's another thing. A lot of us looking for legal help. So I put that in there for you, where to find that, or even like how to get cell phones for free and free minutes, and even discount on Wi-Fi. Their income also related. But here, these are a bunch of offices that are very important that do free research and experts. I mean, to me, you can use these for the rest of your life. And this is a place to turn, because you're going to go on Google. You'll never find what you want. All you're going to find is people want to sell you something, because that's what Google is about. It's a real estate. You're looking for something, and then somebody wants to get you when you're looking for it, because then they could say, hey, I'm going to solve your problem as long as you give me $500. Otherwise, they'll never find you. So that's why it's expensive real estate, and people pay a lot of money to find you. But these things are people either do it for free for you, or their website or databases, search engines. Everything is free. So when you Google them, it's all for free. So watch the beginning video. I explain them all to you. Remember, your library is so good. It's so important, because they also have a database of 150,000 nonprofit organizations that give grants. And what's interesting actually about these, what they call foundations that give out grant money, 95% of them don't even have a website. So you're never going to find them. And they have Ask a Librarian, watch the video, explain the thing there. I have even videos of librarians there that tell you about how cool they are, and use them. Don't call me. Before you spend money with me, make sure you checked all the free ones first. I show you about those 2 programs they have. And if they don't have it at your library, they can tell you where. Okay, here's the first thing you probably want to do. So when you get this report, look at this video here. See the people that are getting grants from the government to help you buy a house. That's all. So they're already getting paid ahead of time. You don't have to worry about them upgrading you, upselling you, and living off you for as much as they can. They're already getting money. They get paid whether they help you or not, but they're there to help you. So they don't have another motive of trying to sell you stuff. So make an appointment with one of these people. I show you the listing here. You log in, call one person that's not nice. You go down the list, talk to another person, whatever, and get an overall view, because they do this every day. Because otherwise, most of us are going to real estate agents whose motive is to sell you something. And so that has to, clog their mind. They're instinctively biased, whether they know it or not. And sure, they're nice people or whatever, but it's hard to get out of the way in their decision making or their advice. That's why you have to get somebody who doesn't have those biasness. So when you're buying a house, start with these free people first, because they don't have that biasness, and they're right there. I got videos of these people. You see how smart they are. If you're a vet, do this service, because they know all the programs, and these are researchers again for free doing this. If you go to some so-called websites that's selling your name or something, because you're a veteran, no, these people are getting government money to help you for free. And actually, you see the video here, it tells you how they get twice as much money for you as anybody else. See, they know how to use the system. So this is the system paying somebody to help you get more out of the system. And the data shows they do it. Okay, so I show you where they are. Now, this is a management consulting. So once you have a house, you'll learn to make up money with it. Maybe you want to put it on Airbnb. Maybe, or actually, maybe you start a real estate company or something, or want to start an investment, or maybe you're just a freelancer and don't know how to write off your house or something. These people here, the business development centers, right where they are, there's free consulting on all this stuff. So anything you want to know like that, so if you put in like an accounting question or a tax question on Google, you're going to get all these people want to sell you something. These people are free. Hook you up for free, everything. So make sure you know about them. Look at the videos I have, On there, also your county cooperative extension service, helps you with housing, particularly gardening and stuff. What are you going to do? How are you going to make money out of your backyard to help you with that, or get rid of the moles in your house? And they also have financial counseling too. So look at that. But now here's the pièce de résistance. If I said it right, if you speak French, I didn't. But 211. This is a database that only has nonprofit organizations and government offices that help people. They're there to help people. Now remember, none of these people have advertising money, so you're never going to find them advertise on late night TV like me. Buy my book. So you won't, because they don't have that kind of money, and it's illegal for them to do that. So they never will. But this is a database set up by another nonprofit organization just so people get the help they need. So if you need help, you'll see, like if you go to Google right now, I got a sample there, and I got videos here explaining it if you need more information. You'll Google mortgages and get 147 million websites. What are you going to know 147 million websites? Nothing. You're not going to live long enough to do anything, with any of those things. So what I do is show you how. Boy, you put in mortgages here for where you live, and you get 22 people. All they do is free. Everything they have is free. So when you have 147 million websites, when using Google, those first 13 pages, 90% of the people want money from you, because they pay a lot of money to do that. So all the kinds of things that you could see, okay, mortgage delinquencies, that's what they're doing. But these are free people that do it. Take computer classes for free, okay? That's maybe you want to do that. Child care expenses for free. Discounted internet service. All these kinds of things that are all for free. Okay, state program. Your state has a bunch of programs, man. Look at all those programs here. They even have programs like if you have trouble, you didn't pay the last 6 months' mortgage, they pay your mortgage for you for 6 months. How do you like that? And who would have known that? Closing costs, $15,000. Down payment assistance, $50,000 to reduce your mortgage. So if you reduce your mortgage by $50,000, that means you're going to cut your payment by a whole bunch of stuff. $25,000 to pay back taxes on your mortgage, $15,000 down payment, and 0% interest forgivable loan. Nowhere but the government do they have something called forgivable loans. So you're looking for a grant, you'll never run into forgivable loans, because they're loans that are forgiven, which to me is the same thing as a grant. You don't have to pay it back. And that's why you got to know what's happening. Okay, here's an extra $2,000 in your pocket. Clearinghouse for people with special needs, people going green, paying utility bills. And here are banks that give you money to save, and if you put $1 in their bank account, they'll put in $2, $3. It's an incredible deal. It's better than the lottery or winning at Vegas. Federal programs that are there, I got it all there for you. Everything. Also, helpful reverse mortgages. Don't talk to a reverse mortgage person. Wants to sell you something before you talk to these people. Will tell you what's good and bad, because these are not good for a lot of people, and they think they are. And the people, you're not armed to talk to a salesman. Man, they practice this 25,000 times a day and know all the reasons to press your button, and they can do it too. So look at all that. In a smaller community, there's programs for that. So that's just the first part. So I'm gonna go upstairs, change my suit, and you watch the second video.